and the work of Greg Braden and other people who have studied the effects of meditation on the community. So there seems to be a movement where these mass meditations can actually affect people in your own community. Mm-hmm. So I see it as a type of activism. So I was getting involved in awakening to a lot of political things that are going on around the world, and the way corporations are getting a bit greedy and a bit evil, for want of a better word. But this is another type of activism where you're actually being the change you want to see in the world. You're transforming yourself. But it's not just a singular thing, but by transforming yourself, where we're all connected by consciousness into a grid. So even by sitting in your room, meditating every day, you're still connected to the broader consciousness of humanity, which is affecting everyone else. So it's a type of activism that you can do on your meditation cushion and every day be contributing to world peace by creating inner peace and also making a commitment to act lovingly and compassionately and peacefully in our daily lives too.
Yeah.
So part of the meditation, the hygiene, is being able to come back to a place of clear seeing, where we're not controlled by our stress or our previous habits, but we see things clearly, which helps us to know what direction to go in life. So we know what's good for us, what's bad for us, what's good for others, what's bad for others. Literally a type of conscience, your inner conscience that helps to guide you. Mm-hmm. So also by practicing meditation daily, we can make better decisions in our daily lives. We can see the harm more clearly of the negative habits that we have and the harm that we have on others, the negative effects we have on others. So meditation, in fact, the word vipassana, which is a Buddhist word, a Sanskrit word, it actually means clear seeing. So when you meditate regularly and you can clear your mind and see things more from a space of awareness, you can really see the best things to do for yourself and others. So this global meditation links into all of this, where you're affecting people on a quantum level, like spontaneously, but also on a more relative level, just during your day, you can become more peaceful, and that spreads into your workplace, into your family life, and your friends. So I see it as a type of spiritual activism, this type of meditation, and bringing about the world that we'd all would prefer to live in.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think more people are sort of opening up to the idea that there's no such thing as empty space, and that we literally exist in an ocean of energy. So, I mean, every action we have, and in addition, every thought that we have is actually creating a ripple effect. And, I mean, the ripples don't just, turn into nothing. Every ripple does go out into the field. And, there's a beautiful, actually, I'll share that story for later, but I've had some beautiful experiences meditating outside where you can not only imagine, but you can really just connect to the idea that you are creating this bubble of love, so to speak, and especially even just within the Paradigm Shift London meetings, when we have those, I mean, we're doing them right downtown in the middle of our city. So I always wonder, when a group of conscious people are gathered like that, what sort of effect that is having. And it's not always something that you can scientifically measure, which I think is part of the reason why a lot of people will dismiss the value of meditation. So, I mean, that would be a question to just sort of ask as well, is what would your reaction be to the people who say that meditation isn't worth their time? And just setting this up, I think it would definitely be worthwhile if we actually take a moment after maybe this question or the next to do just a short 5-minute meditation together here as a group, and then to be able to continue the conversation after that. But again, going back to that question, what would you say to somebody who is convinced that meditation is not worth their time?
Well, I guess, I mean, you can go very deep with the discussion about meditation into quantum fields of consciousness and unified field and other things which people may or may not accept just yet. But just on a mundane level, type of hygiene, like you mentioned, a type of diet, I'd even relate it to a type of exercise. So it's sort of like saying somebody saying, I don't really need to exercise. It's not the way things are. You do need to keep yourself fit and healthy and eat well. Otherwise, your body will get sick, get disease, and break down. And I think it's the same like that on your mental, emotional, and your spiritual dimensions of your being. That unless you're